History was made this week at the Philippine House of Representatives. Let us take you on a tour of this pivotal week, marked by significant international engagements, crucial domestic policy discussions, and a landmark moment in Philippine political history. Welcome to another in-depth look at the week in Speaker Ferdinand Martin Romualdez' life in Congress. The week began with a focus on international relations. Speaker Romualdez hosted a welcome reception for delegates attending the Parliamentary Intelligence Security Forum. This forum, bringing together lawmakers, diplomats, and security experts from around the globe, provided a platform to discuss critical issues facing the Indo-Pacific region.
This forum, then, is not just a meeting of minds. It is a demonstration of resolve. It is a statement to the world that we are neither spectators nor bystanders in the unfolding events of our time. We are active participants in the shaping of a future that remains as yet unwritten.
The PISF officially commenced the next day. The speaker delivered a keynote address emphasizing the need for stronger regional cooperation, economic resilience, and responsible technology governance in the face of growing geopolitical tensions and economic vulnerabilities. He highlighted the importance of upholding international law, particularly concerning the West Philippine Sea, and the need for robust economic frameworks to ensure fair and sustainable trade. On Tuesday, the House Tri-Committee held its first probe on the alarming spread of fake news in the Philippines. This hearing, chaired by Representatives Dan Fernandez, Johnny Pimentel, and Jose Joboy Aquino II, examined the impact of disinformation on national security and public perception. The Joint Committee invited numerous social media personalities to be resource persons, aiming to establish a regulatory framework for online content creation, similar to existing regulations for traditional media.
Our goal is to develop a code of conduct for content creators, ensuring accountability and ethical responsibility in this rapidly evolving digital space. In recent years, we have witnessed the alarming rise of trolls, bloggers, and malicious online actors who, under the guise of exercising free speech, systematically spread fake news and engage in character assassination. These individuals and groups, operating with seeming impunity, have poisoned public discourse and in many instances tarnished the reputation of those who dare challenge their narratives.
However, many key figures failed to appear. Disinformation is a growing threat that Congress is set on addressing. Wednesday, February 5th, 2025, will undoubtedly be remembered as a watershed moment in Philippine history. the House of Representatives voted to impeach Vice President Sara Duterte on multiple serious charges. This historic moment, with a supermajority of 215 congresspeople voting in favor of impeachment, marks the first time a sitting vice president has faced such a process. Speaker Romualdez, fulfilling his constitutional duty, immediately ordered the transmission of the articles of impeachment to the Senate, initiating the impeachment trial.
There is a motion to transmit to the archives the aforementioned 3 impeachment complaints filed last December 2, 4, and 19, 2024. Is there any objection? The chair hears none. The motion is approved. These impeachment complaints are transmitted to the archives.
This action underscores the House's commitment to accountability and the rule of law, regardless of political affiliations. Despite the gravity of the impeachment vote, the House also took time to honor the late Representative Edsel Lagman with a moving necrological service. Speaker Romualdez paid tribute to Kong Edsel's long and distinguished career in public service.
Edsel Lagman does not belong to the past. His work, his words, and his wisdom belong to us, now in the present and the future.
Following the historic events on Wednesday, the House adjourned its session ahead of the upcoming elections.
Ang responsibilidad ay hindi iniiwasan. Ito ay ginagampanan. To those who believe they can manipulate power without consequence, let this House be a reminder. Kasaysayan ang husga sa atin. At ang kasaysayan ay walang puwang sa mga duwag. So let us persist. Let us push forward. Let us not forget that the Philippines is not merely a nation we govern. It is a nation we must uplift, protect, and propel into a future worthy of its people's boundless potential.
On Thursday, Speaker Romualdez participated in this year's OGP Asia and the Pacific Conference, reaffirming the Philippines' commitment to transparency and accountability in governance.
On behalf of our proud and grateful nation, I welcome all of you to our country for the 2025 Open Government Partnership Asia and the Pacific Regional Meeting. We are proud to be amongst the 8 founding members of the OGP in 2011 who made a bold commitment to ensure that governments around the world are transparent, accountable, and participatory.
Reaffirming the Philippines' commitment to transparency and accountability in governance. Speaker Romualdez ushered in the weekend by attending the Tingog Summit, demonstrating his continued commitment to the partyless advocacy of serving the Filipino people by providing services such as medical missions, scholarships, livelihood programs, and disaster relief.
Tingog is no longer an idea. It's a movement that has changed lives. It has definitely changed mine. From Leyte to every corner of the region and across the country, we have built something that indeed truly matters. We have reached you, communities that perhaps need us most. We have brought medical missions, scholarships, livelihood programs, and disaster relief to families who thought they have been forgotten. We have shown what real, genuine public service is all about.
A leader just like Martin, Benjamin Kokoy Romualdez dedicated over 2 decades of his life to the establishment and strengthening of connections between his constituents and people outside Tacloban. showcased Speaker Martin Romualdez' many roles in public service, balancing international diplomacy, domestic policymaking, and upholding the constitutional process. His actions reflect a commitment to transparency, accountability, and ultimately, the betterment of the Filipino people.
Please like, subscribe, and share this video to stay informed about the important work happening in the Philippine House of Representatives.